All right. Hello, Sagittarians. Okay. Oh my goodness, guys. This is your 8th message so far for this month of October. Um, August is a spotlighted month. Okay. Thank you all for taking that time to tune in. Welcome if you are new. I give dates, names, times throughout. Use your own intuition and discernment. This is for the energy of Sagittarians for October. Okay. Of course, we do have some Scorpio energy, Libra energy. I give names. We be talking about some other stuff here, okay? This is also continued on from the Coven of Lust Demon Jezebel Vampires, okay? Being revealed, okay? I wanted to name that almost the needle that broke the camel's back, but I didn't. So in this one, interesting enough, as I was uploading our last video, 10/12 was spotlighted. When I finished up the video, the date and time I saw was 10/12. So maybe that's a spotlighted day for you guys, or Libras. There's also a lot of Virgo. There's been a lot of Virgo. Leo as well with this one. A lot of Aries has been there before. I'm not going to give all the different dates and times, especially when it's a lot of energies. So like 8/25 all the way through to 9/21, 9/22 shifting, okay, for the Virgo energy. Aquarius energy, okay. The name Ava, ironically, I don't know why this is interlinked with your guys' reading, because this seems to interlink with Libra, Virgo, Aries, and Aquarius somehow. So I'm not sure why this one is coming up for you guys, unless that specifically you are those other signs or you have that in your chart. And I kept saying this when this first was coming, this name, and when Spirit is giving me messages as well, and I deliver messages from the music, a lot of music, guys, a lot of stuff. We were going through the shadow, the path of the shadows. Some of you empaths understanding these betrayals lead you to set up your boundaries. And bring in the shadow. Now I'm bringing this up because one of the shadow aspects was also people pleasing. And we have High Priestess energy and Clara. There was also Pisces, of course. I think I saw 303, 302, lots of different Pisces energy as well. Not so much the Scorpio energy in this one. Now, and maybe not so much some Gemini. So I don't know. The Aquarius. So I literally, this person was connected to someone I'm connected on a personal level. I don't know who this person is. And all I know is that her birthday is Valentine's Day and she's 31. And I don't know why, and so I'm not quite sure, but this is somehow, that's the thing. The other thing I want to share regarding this, I understand this is easily, if you want to go seek and search this stuff out, it's there. It'll, the more you look, you'll find. This is the people or the energies that come into my space, okay, with on a personal boundary, energetic level. So they end up being interlinked somehow. Usually this is the social networking usually. So these people actually, that's when I'm like, oh, well, thanks for revealing yourself. Okay. We will pray for you for the highest good. And the focused prayer is very powerful. So all of the rest of you that feel the same way tuning in, this is for the highest good, because our the rage, the anger, the vengeance, or the desire for anger, because this is the thing that triggers it off. Because so I might link it into the comments, and they're always some type of AI thing, but I have something from the past here. 11/27, 11/29. I see Lewis again, but it's spelled Luis. Maybe he's an Aries, or excuse me, or 86 Leo is what I mean. And 11/29, 12/17. I'm seeing 11/11 as well. This is something I wrote down in the past. 77 and 78, also Cancer sign energy. There is, of course, some Capricorn. And I'm getting, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. And so we get these contradicting messages of being open, opening our heart. The people-pleasing aspect of the shadow, trusting your intuition, is reading the signs. That's also not speaking out in that time, or knowing, or someone hasn't delivered, you haven't found some type, I don't know. This is a defense mechanism as well, of course, to be liked, to be so nice, to be so sweet, and you're so compassionate and understanding. Okay. But this talks about the shadow aspect of the empath, finally putting up the boundaries, but they may do and say things that are out of their own character and nature. The anger, because we're always taught, like, oh, that's anger and bad, and suppressing those emotions. The weirdest thing, so with my channel, I recognize as it evolved, there was this time of, like, it felt more like inner child work or playfulness and stuff like this, and all these things connecting it. But then we would also, when we dig into it, there's always some type of healing or something. And that's how those nostalgic, or when we felt more innocent about life. And yeah, so I'm getting, like, more of, this is one of those, like, angry, rebellious teenager energy that's been repressed, or, oh, I'm working through this. However, so Alice Cooper and No More Mr. Nice Guy, I think he's an Aquarius, actually. I'm gonna reiterate these names. Remember, use your own intuition. There's more names. Kurt Cobain was spotlighted. And Lake of Fire, where the bad folks go, they don't go to heaven, where the angels fly. And this is by two different, this is a cover from the Meat Puppets, Kurt with a C and Kurt with a K. And then the other song is Backwater. Okay, I also got some Dio for you. Ronnie James Dio and Holy Diver. I got some Gautier and Don't Worry. We'll be watching. Dear Enemy and Nightclub. Some of these, what I'm sensing with this is these are recognizing. So Libra's energy, 7th house energy, does reflect partnership, but it also reflects known enemies. All right, where the 12th house or Piscean energy represents those hidden energy, or hidden, So, and with Aries energy right here, people need to be careful. I keep seeing people being hit in the head and black eyes, losing their head, a lot of headaches or head injuries. Okay, so wherever Aries or Libra energy, or because we have that duality with the full moon and then the new moon. Okay, the shift here. Back to the Future is the deck we are working with Marty McFly. I got William and Bill. Okay, Mike and Michael, Adam, 2 different Adams, Mario, and of course Alice and Kurt. So new names added to this, or interlinking as well. They're not the ones that are written down here, but what else do I want to say? Oh yeah, this Dear Enemy, and there's a knife there. So I don't know. Oh, I got Billy Joel, and so don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. And opening the portal with Larimar, Sound Alchemy. All right. I know, maybe you listen, sometimes there's a journey through the songs. Maybe they spotlight for you if you don't, and sometimes there's just a message as I share it. Right. And sometimes it's just someone, I don't know. It was understanding we're working with Mars energy as well. I'm just sensing it, right? And Scorpio, Mars Mars moved into the Scorpio energy. So see where those are in your chart as well during this time of the season, or, you know, who you're dealing with. Florida, spotlighted in this one. Okay, got my mushroom. The colors are shifting. I did see a lot of pink. Yeah. Okay. Back to the Future with Marty McFly. The spotlighted day is what? 2015. So, thinking of this, something from 10 years ago, I'm also seeing 2018, a spotlight date where you actually remember when everything shifted. And I reflected on this was a day where I was like, I had never felt so, some shit in my own, where I had never felt so angry in my life, that set off this of figuring out how to like get myself grounded, going outside in nature, working with crystals. So it all set these things into motion, a catalyst. Okay, so when we can see it from a different, when we're in it, it's not good, because there was a lot of anger, a lot of towards these people, and then I started being like, I don't even actually give a fuck about these people, honestly. I just hated that I somehow got interlinked in some of their fucking karmic drama bullshit, eh? So some of you might be just things like that. It kind of bugs me when people are unwilling to fucking close the door on that, learn the lesson, and they want to make everybody be my friend. Okay, so keeping people in your groups that or extended groups that are known fucking backstabbing, two-faced betrayers. And I see a lot of this. So some of these names also might spotlight people that are your known enemies, hidden enemies. Okay, or it's your name. And keep that in mind. There's some of you can have the same exact name, one person. When I say on the up and up, what I mean is they're not trying to one up a person, be shady, okay, lie, steal, cheat, you know, those type of things. They have integrity, they have good intentions. So good luck. Good luck on your mission here. Okay. All right, Sagittarians. I don't know why I'm giving you guys so many, but you will have another one because we haven't even got into the Halloween Oracle and trick or treat. So we're going to have some fun with it about your costumes, dressing up as well. So look forward to that one once we finish this Back to the Future. This deck is pretty bomb. I like it. I unveiled this. So even though we're talking about some of these other aspects in life, we're still going to see the good. I'm going to bring the camera over to this side in particular, because we've done the first side. So there is continuing. I combined both your Nightmare Before Christmas and Back to the Future. The combination here is actually, and I've shared this with the other signs so far, but needles. We have needles, okay? And this one we have a guitar, so we got a lot about the music. Michael J. Fox is a Gemini, by the way. You're opposite, I think 6'9". We have some Pisces. I see some Capricorn energy, of course. I'm going to reveal the names, and we're going to talk about this as well. This could be that second half or another person, a different person, right? However you're felt and drawn in. Okay, the shadow as well. Apple. Lid, okay? Maybe it's about a phone, or that's the person's name. Talked about Gwen. You know what I used to do? So before I guess I need to mention, I used to always share birthdays of different musicians, or, you know, people in the spotlight for the day I was doing it. So today is 10/4. 10/3, I forgot to mention Gwen Stefani's birthday, you know, and hey baby, girls say. But that makes me think I need to bring in Blake and Gavin. Okay, so maybe some country. That's an aunt. Anyways, I know people who like that, but and then an anniversary of a passing away today. Was it Janis Joplin? Janis Joplin, 10/4. So this was something, you know, I used to just bring those spotlighted up, but then things shifted and we had to get more into the nitty gritty. So Janis Joplin, Piece of My Heart. Come on, take a piece of my heart. Like I said, the song Dear Enemy speaks about someone now has a new enemy. That's all they're doing here. Because it's been found out. It's done. That's how what they created. Someone who, you know, because they were an enemy. That was the role they were playing. Okay. Well, I'm gonna reiterate the names, okay? We started with Ace of Guitars, which in this deck we have Carly with a C and an I at the end. Okay, on this triple X demon thing, we have Dave. And keep this in mind, I know there's a lot of different people, but these are definitely people that are watching it, doing it, sharing it, producing it. Addicted. Okay? It's an energy sucker. It's an an energy sucker. So that's a vampirish energy. We have death, the eerie graveyard. Okay, on our here we had Dwayne and Leia or Leah, which I thought was interesting. We have Clara too, knowing something here, or the Claire. She's a sweet intuitive here. People pleaser, Piscean. Okay, that's a shadow aspect. The King of Rods in reverse. This is the water. I want to say water sign. Some of you it is, but they could be very rude, manipulative. We have Gwyneth. Okay, Gwen, Lust Demon, triple X stuff. And I spoke about Paltrow and her daughter, who's putting up pictures, and their name Mark or something too. But this is about fame, right? Fame. Okay. So Ace of Guitars is, I was like, this has an interesting vibe because this is supposed to be an Ace of Wands, but it's the energy. So it has this air quality to it too, and the vibrations. All right. I'm gonna jump this through in the beginning. We also have Stella. Let's not forget, R.I.P. Transformation. Stella and Jesse Harley West. These are the triple X girls. Taylor. This was the Coven I found. That found. See, like I said, some people don't understand. There's a sense of someone being, not like it's bait, but yeah, you just put the person out there. Or someone speaks out, does something. It's like, and then they come in trying to cause chaos, doing their shit. And they're exposed for who they are. And massive prayers. Rich, Linda, Miranda. I also get this name Shandy. I need to add this one. Shandy, Rhonda, LaRonda, Larry. Also got the song Lacquerhead by Primus, which talks about huffing bags of paint. Lacquerhead. Lust demon. Okay. The demon. The evil queen. So this was in the center. It's almost like maybe someone found, she would seem to be like just a spawn of it. But maybe she's the main person going out and then bringing them back to the hive, if you know what I'm talking about. That's the thing. It's all revealed. And it's like gross. That's the thing of being like, that's not what someone wants. This has also caused this truth coming to light. 7-4, something could have happened. They're a Cancer sign. 7-4. There's a lot of Cancer sign energy too. I'm not. And Virgo 9-7. This has caused disharmony within the home. Yeah, the roots, the stability. And underneath here, we also had Ava, Lust, and Bob. Bob and Ava, Pam, Patricia, Natalie, Jane, and Valentine's Day, 2/14. Bob, Weird. Okay, for some of you, okay. This could be an uncle or a cousin or, someone who's also doing this to someone in your family, or, yeah, 413, also maybe Aries or something about that time. We have Virgo, Scorpio, Libra, Aquarian. That's so weird. Perv. Big perv. Sex demons. A witch. Vampire and a witch. Beneath the veil of night, my thoughts conjure light. Shining through the darkness, I am magic. Burning bright. Okay, so I was just sharing that. I put that off to the side. Now we're jumping in here. So that's kind of where we ended. Someone was getting their wishes fulfilled. This was somebody that was wanting this to be revealed. The truth, confession even, or someone being caught, found out, and justice being served. 9/11. So it could have been going on since then, or those are spotlighted days and times. All right, maybe from the past, whatever. Now here we go. Ace of Wands. Okay, someone wants some new passion. So this is also about the Wands action is also maybe using music, sexual music even, or, you know what I mean? It is about wands and lust and sex. There's manipulation. Someone has this new passion. For looking into the future. What the clocks, looking at the clock, 1712. Look, he's at the bar here. It's 7 o'clock. Maybe someone's doing 7 o'clock. What is this? 22:03:04. The bartender. That's a 7 of Pentacles. TikTok. Maybe there's just something also on TikTok. I don't know. This is about future. Look, we also have the longhorn, the bull. This is about, of course, our pentacles. This is what his work is. This person could work at a bar. There's patience. All these cups are empty. Weird, okay? Someone's writing some stuff down to warn them of something. Someone looking into the future. Right? This is about stability, patience. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to share this. This is about investments, okay, and doing this work. This is maybe somebody, this is what they want to do, someone hanging out. Like, he's at the bar. Okay, we also have 79. 7/9, so someone could, so that could be a Cancer sign. Sometimes these can be birth years or ages as well, okay, I don't know. And 77. 72. Now we have the 2 of Rods, which is that indecision. Writing something down. On this letter, it says, you will be blah, blah, blah. You by this day, please take whatever to prevent this terrible disaster. Measures necessary. Your friend, Marty, or M. So someone has seen this, okay? Maybe this is the whole thing. This is a recurring thing. This is a pattern. So look, we talk about past, present, future, right? Back to the future. So then this is a warning. I would think, we want to think, no, see, the guitars are the ones that are the wands. See, this is where this deck is a little confusing, but it can flip-flop, right? It's in my the energy of it. So seeing this, Taylor, Harley, West, this could be something. Morgan, like I said, Richard, and the King of Guitars. We have the fire sign. Michael, J. Fox, Martin. All right. Those names could be significant. Bob, King of Guitars. He's playing his guitar here. This is someone taking action on it. Look. That's that fire sign energy. You even, I don't know, Saggies, okay? But some music, writing this music. Taking action. Okay. So I want to do this first before we go down. I don't know. This is definitely a weird reading. There's a need to be patient, someone looking into something, and then someone's coming back home, or someone's waking up, or someone could be playing the music and it wakes someone up, or something, or someone coming in. Look, see, Marty's coming in because what is this? Jennifer. Okay, I'm trying to remember. Sleeping, thinking it was all a dream. Done healing, feeling good, waking up. 74. Someone was waiting for someone to wake up. For someone to be healed. See, it was like good morning. This is someone doing it in the morning even, or before someone wakes up, or someone wakes up and has this dream even, a premonition for some of you. I mean, I don't even know. I woke up and I'm just telling you. We have a letter, a message coming in. Look, he's writing that letter to himself even, from the past or future or whatever, higher self, past, future, whatever, to warn someone about someone's home. This is something going on in someone's home. 42, 44. Delivering it at this exact time. Someone could also be 24. Like I said, 42, 44. Okay, 49, 49. The 5 of Rods is in reverse. So someone is taking action. I get someone not communicating or responding. Like, because this is wanting to get away from something. Like he's on his hoverboard. We're not here yet. This is this new passion. So for some of you that this is just turning, you know what I mean? It could be that you're drawn into this Back to the Future. No. Or it is at that shift in the energy, the second half of the month. Depends on when you're tuning in and how it resonates for you, okay? It could be 1, 2, 3, 4. This is also knowing intuitively the way this person is speaking or something, or what this person is saying about these people, having some weird lusty, talking dirty. I'm saying, like, you know what I mean? This King of Rods in reverse. If someone's trying to get it, they think they're bored. Okay, they're going to say, I was bored. Some of them, it's like, oh, this is relieving the stress, or relieving someone's burdens. I don't know. It's almost like you had a dream about it. We have the 2 of guitars, so the 2 of wands in reverse. So this is that, look, they were trying to get in sync in their rhythm and, you know, play together. Weird. So this could be somebody that you jammed with or something, or you like the same, I don't know. I see 502, 503, or someone being 52, 54, 14, 14. 42 is there again. 211, 24. All right, so someone took action online. That's what I see this as well. Or looked something up, or was looking up some music even. I don't know, or listening to this music. The Queen of Flux. So we have the Claire again. She's the Queen of Cups upright. So a lot of Piscean energy too. But Pisces receiving some message. This is be someone in your home, family. She's trying to be sweet and compassionate. She's very, very lovely here. Receiving this information, or sending someone a message or shit telling someone about this or this being revealed. So I just kind of feel like she's going to be compassionate and understanding that this is, she's going to try and have some type of understanding why these people doing what they doing and whatever. But or maybe someone sent someone some messages and is that like they think this person is so sweet. The Knight of Clocks in reverse. So whatever's going on with the King of Wands upright, so we have a bit of a different message for sure, okay? You know what I'm saying? Because the King and Queen of Wands were kind of in the upsy downsy, as well as some of the water signs throughout some of the other messages. Okay, so this could be different people, of course, not going to resonate for everyone. We have the 9 o'clock, so this is impatience as well, or something not coming in. Someone chooses not to respond. I get not responding, not showing up. We have the Hierophant. He plays the principal here. I might read a little bit. Like, someone may be actually, this is about rules, regulation. You know, he's the principal at school. Oh, some of this could have been some stuff going on. Even look at this in schooling, you know, or at school. These people. This Hierophant is very committed to tradition, values, rules. He's upright, so he is in his strength. He's not trying to be controlling in a manipulative way or hypocrite in this, okay? This Hierophant isn't about religion in one sense. It's about rules, values. This Queen of Cups is definitely showing your energy, very loving. Okay, wow. So we do have very understanding, maybe a sibling even. Look, because these are in the guitars, so business. They're sitting at the table, enjoying each other's company, nostalgia, hanging out together. These are the siblings of, you know, Michael J. Fox. They're committed to family. There's good memories. There's loving, compassion. Maybe it's understanding that somebody's been hurt, you know, betrayed. That these things are whatever. We have, this is communication. This coming in again. So many younger energies. The Knights. This is someone even communicating something that is upright. Like coming in, taking action to see someone. 6 of Rods in reverse though. The communication is that someone is back down. Someone's not being very successful. Okay, someone's being humbled. Someone not going to win something here. 56, 5-6 Taurus, 6-6 Gemini. The Hermit in reverse. Someone taking off. I'm also seeing somebody feeling unvictorious, and this sometimes is wanting to isolate. Virgo energy, 2, the Hermit. I might read heartbroken, a third party, finding out about this person, someone wanting to leave because they're finding out. We have, look, Clara again. Clara, this sweet, sensitive, loving, compassionate person, feeling completely heartbroken about whatever this, you know, this King of Flux in reverse. So now we have a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, masculine. Look, is the Scientist is in reverse. I did have that one song, Coldplay, The Scientist. But he's in reverse. Look at this. Elliot, Doc Brown here. He's supposed to be understanding, compassionate, very intuitive, very wise. Combination if he's upright, air and water, but he's not. He's immature and unapologetic. Someone could also be a 6-3 Gemini. I don't know. This person could have Virgo or Pisces in their chart. rules and laws. Someone being Six of Rods. Okay, no, someone can't move on. See, I get this. I have to pay attention because I do get this confused with the fire energy because my brain wants to think this is fire. These are swords. Someone can't move on. They're stuck in their thoughts. Someone got caught. Dude, this could have had something to do with someone in school, in high school or something, or I don't know. Because this particular Hierophant represents the principle. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, someone's stuck in their thoughts, okay, about a third party, feeling heartbroken, dealing with pornographic people, the truth about it. This is, this is overcoming it though. Dealing with it. Three of Swords in reverse, I do believe. Look, and it's even they're like the lovers in this. So they probably also put on a good front, a good show, and everyone is shocked and surprised to find out that there was a bunch of secrets and a bunch of chaos in this home, this family. Because to the outside, it looked like they had the life. And now he's playing a victim. 5, 6, 7 of Cups in reverse. That's going to give you clarity. The communication, even that he's like heavy in his emotions. This person knows that they got caught. They're stuck. Oh, it could be even a kid or something, right? I don't know. Look. This is the weirdest. 7 of Cups. Look, he has the... This is the little brother or something even. 73, 76, 63. Clarity and someone coming in to knock someone out. I said Mama's gonna knock you out. Mama said to knock you out. But the thing with this strength is having confidence. George McFly. Okay, so the Leo energy, of course, I see 8-3 here. However, now maybe that's it too for some of you. That's what you're dealing with. They're coming in. But the thing is, we have to look at the movie. And so, when Marty went back in time for his parents to be together, it was because, George was being bullied, Lorraine. And if he didn't stand up at this dance to the bully, then the whole, the whole future, he disappeared. His parents not coming together. So this person was trying to cause some type of, you know what I mean? There's something about going back in time, right? To stop something. Someone wish they can, huh? Right? Or to help. I can't remember what happened in the first place. Also, King of Cups, okay, upside down. This King of Flux. Everything, his emotions fluctuate. His story changes. Oh, he's a victim here, or he was intoxicated. He didn't know what he was doing. Oh, I know. He was not. It's a 7 in the morning. Even look at that. 7:53. All the clocks are set. This is the 9 of Pentacles. So this person is not single. They are in a relationship, or they're also codependent financially on someone, or they don't have this extra money, and they said they were doing it for some money. I don't know. And we have the Queen of Wands. Actually, I feel like you guys, the fire sign energies were upright. So this is, I think, is it Jennifer in the story? This is Marty's, girlfriend, fire sign energy. Okay. Very attractive, very beautiful. Maybe she's a Leo even. I don't know. Or someone is trying to protect her, stand up for her honor, yeah. Clarity that this person is also very beautiful, very attractive. She's not somebody who's out there. Look, she's smart. She wants to learn. She has ambition. She's classy, not trashy. Yeah. There's the clarity. Someone sees someone clearly now for who they are. Oh, the night of flux. And they're coming in to protect. There's like chivalry here, right? Okay. Confidence, strength. Look, this is kind of weird though. He's like, that this is like the movement. He's taking someone else's, maybe, I don't know. That's so weird. So he's coming in, like, and even the kid, even, right? In the story, trying to help him. And then get away. He's trying to do a love connect, you know what I mean? In the story. This is about someone's work and patience. Enjoying what they do. Okay, over here. This is also mastering something. Look, from the Old West. I love this one. On the horse. And the Queen of Rods. So now we do have also the Queen of Swords upright. Speaking eloquently, tactfully, respectfully. These feminines are in their power and strength and confidence. They're not out there trying to disrupt and cause chaos and have these sex or lust demons. They're not out there trying to be seen like that. Someone else is saying now this other person is not getting any money. They're not getting a gift. This is someone from your past. Someone's remembering. Six of Cups in reverse. Someone's work could be about, overcoming some childhood woundings, right? This is about the siblings even. I don't know. Because these are bad memories of not being given some opportunity or a gift here. I don't know. Weird. Or being paid even for something. Something from the past, because we have the Old West. West is her name even. Look at that. Old West. Old maid. Six of Cups in reverse. And the Queen of Clocks. A greedy person. This is the Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, who is a gold digger, who's not a good, loving, nurturing mother. She's very greedy. Look at that. The new moon could spotlight this. Queen of Wands, even speaking, honestly, this is the truth about who this person's character is. Stella, Jesse, Lust Demon, Miranda, Linda, Rich, Taylor, Richard, Morgan. Morgan can also be a man's name. First name even, Harley. And then we have Natalie, Natalia, even Bob, Natalie, Jane, and Ava. Oh. So that's what's here. Someone knows this person is not receiving some type of gift or money. Okay, I'm going to read a little bit out of the book now before we jump into the rest. Okay, Sag, what are we at on time? 44, 28, 29, 45. Okay. Let's open it up. Oh, there's the Magician upright. We have High Priestess first. So, the school teacher. School teacher, guys. Okay. So, when we work with the cards, understanding that, I told you this has something to do with. This is so crazy because my grandma and grandpas were school teachers. Pisces and Capricorn energy. I also see 217. School teacher Clara Nowhere and Clayton. Clayton, yeah. Clint and Clinton and Clay as well. Embodies the powerful energy of the divine feminine. The high priestess, her perception and vision, represented by her beloved telescope. To see in a distance, right? Enable her to see far into the universe. Clara's education pairs with intuition and a mystical understanding of all things in heaven and in earth. Like the meaning of her name, Clara is bright, clear, and so is her ultimate. She has clairs. I think that's just so beautiful, yeah? Okay, she represents fertility and motherhood, a spiritual connection, a greater knowledge that is to come. Trusting your instincts and having faith in your feelings will lead you to a place of harmony. All right, Harmony and Lewis were spotlighted. I don't know. Okay, so far in your guys' messages, Sag. I want to see what these, we have the Hierophant upright, so I'm going through those ones. So look at that counterpart. Principal Gerald. Also got the name Gordon. Gerald Strickland comes from a long line of disciplinaries, a character of high morals. He takes his role seriously and holds transgressors to account. He tolerates no sass from wayward students, and he issues tardy slips to those who fall short in his standards. 522, Sag. Gemini, Taurus energy. In this position, the card represents tradition, institutions, and conformity. Now is the time for order and restraint. Order. Listen to a mentor and learn. Even if you don't like the advice, you can always gain something from it. So far throughout with the different decks, I'm going to reiterate that Taurus energy, that Hierophant has come up for you very much. So as we shifted from your other videos working with the Universal Monsters, and we had Van Helsing as the Hierophant, and Beetlejuice, and the Minister, they all speak about learning as well. A mentor, a guide, or being a teacher. Even if you don't like the advice, you can always gain something from it. Okay. Dang. And then we have Strength. 829, Virgo, Leo energy. The Strength card is epitomized by the young George McFly, who finds the courage. I did see 826 and 825 too. Very spotlighted. Who finds the courage to defend Lorraine Baines against the gruff bully Biff Tannen during the Enchantment Under the Sea dance. In a decisive moment, George musters the bravery to knock out bad guy Biff, his whole world turning on that one well-aimed and well-deserved sock to the jaw. Oh my gosh, see, I said that. Five-Finger Death Punch and LL Cool J. Ken, too. Or Kenneth. Mom said knock you out. Strength is so much more than physical ability, though. It is courage, compassion, and the defense of what is right. George grows from helpless have-not-to hero, gaining the respect of his classmates and the adoration of his future wife. Learn from George and find the strength to take charge of your own destiny, or maybe even your density. The weirdest thing, of course, I would never advocate physical violence. But we see in the storyline how standing up to that bully. The weirdest thing, Sag, because I have a lot of Gemini cousins and stuff like this, and a lot of air signs. And Sag too, okay? And I remember hearing, especially from like my male, cousins, that they felt like their dad failed them, Libra, in a sense, because they were being bullied by a neighbor kid or something like that, and they went and told their father, and literally it was like their father was probably, he was like, oh, wishy-washy, didn't want to deal with it, and didn't stand up for him. And it's also like, because the other dude, okay, the bully's dad is also a fucking bully, right? So it's like a bully to stand up to the bully. And I remember him, like, he reflected on that. And the thing is, that made him always stand up. And they're big boys. And anyway, and I'm saying that as there's, standing up against the bully. I don't know. There's so much about that. Huh. These people are bullies. These feminines, too. Gold diggers. Because they don't care about anyone but themselves. And they're, it's sad. And the thing is, the ultimate thing that's so sad is that I've said this before, and I'll say it again. You are a bait for your mates. So, ladies, what do you think you're going to find out there? These other ladies are not empaths. And I don't, maybe they sometimes people say, oh, they were abused or something, and maybe that's why they went down that pathway. I don't think so. Gonna make your mom and dad proud. Grandma and grandma are just clapping up there for you. Good girls up there, Get that money, shake that ass, girls. Stella, Jessie, Harley, Miranda, Taylor, Morgan, Ava, Carly. I was surprised by that, but whatever. It doesn't surprise me. Leia, Gwyneth, and Apple. Oh, the apple of my eye. Okay, we have Hermit in reverse too. Let's see. Living in 1885. Back in 1955. Doc wrote it all. Doc. Okay, I mentioned the Tarot Doc, Doc Tarot, and the Pickles. Go check out one of the last videos that I listened to. She was really saying how she had to always be the role of the mother and the father, and so she very much carries very masculine, feminine qualities, energies, very so it makes sense, huh? We have Joanne as well, and George being spotlighted. George is the artist, and Joanne, born, is the messages in the book. I'm also seeing 930 Libra energy, Virgo too. You're not looking life in the face. They're not. Or they're overwhelmed, or are you overwhelmed, or in denial, or just in denial of the facts? Hey, take some time for yourself, and soon you'll be ready to square up to this situation. This person is, yeah, they're doing it for money, of course, right? Okay, so those are the major arcanas we've seen so far. Oh, but there's so many. With the King and Queen of Guitars both up, this is the fire energies, okay? Marvin as well. The leader of the Starlighters injures his hand. He can't play the guitar. Marty McFly is called in to save the dance. Marty plays with power and style, taking it way beyond the bridge and into a new and futuristic territory. It represents a visionary leader encouraging you to seize new and creative opportunities. Focus on your goals for long-term success. And Jennifer is Marty's greatest champion. See, she's supportive of what he does. So maybe you could also be dealing with another fire energy. You're both coming up that way. Also, someone could also be 59, 58. I get Leo, Scorpio, Sag, Taurus energy potentially too. She raises him out of disappointment when his band, the Pinheads, is knocked out of the Battle of the Bands, and she insists that his tape is great. It reminds him, Marty, if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. The message of this card is to travel with optimism as well. All right, and we have that, the Four of Guitars. That's the Four of the Wands, 6-5 even. Okay, when Marty McFly saw Doc's time machine get struck by lightning in 1955, he thought it was the end for his friend. Then a stranger, a Western Union worker, a Western Union, you're going to Western Union, okay, appeared out of the rain and delivered a letter from Doc written 70 years earlier from the Old West to tell Marty of his fate. This card tells you there is a cause for celebration, although you might not know it yet. Just like in the movies, strangers can turn your life around and restore balance to the world. Dang. With the King in reverse, 7-2. He could be a Cancer sign, doesn't have to be. It could be that age even. I get Libra, Taurus, maybe Scorpio as well. Of course, with that King of... This card is a dramatic energy with emotions spiraling out of control. This person is trying to rein in their feeling, or they need to. They've let them tumble out into the world. Moods come and go like storms. This person needs to take a walk around the block and let the lightning subside. All right. Mad Dog. Now we have Clayton. School teacher again, the Queen of Cups. All right. She eludes joyful energy dancing with Doc. And she later gives Mad Dog Tannen the kick he deserves. Clara represents great intuition and warmth. Right is on her side. And this card tells you to listen to your heart when making choices, 73. All right. And then the Knight of Flux represents action. He's always on the move, flowing through the world and around all obstacles. His shining armor brings good news. Whether in your career or home or relationships, a positive vibe abounds. 7-4. Okay. We are moving on now also to the Four of Flux in reverse. Okay, 79. I also see 6-4 there. Okay, you're moving forward so fast that you might break the laws of relativity. Nothing is fusing, everything is flux, and a whole new energy is at play. Write it out and see where it takes you. So this is getting out of, you know, any sense of feeling stagnant and wanting to move. So there's action energy as well. Okay, I'm going to continue on, but let's keep going. So we ended seeing that this person was not receiving some gift, some money, some job. Maybe it's revealed of something that they're doing, or they didn't get this money. They thought they were, you know, someone's trying to come out of any regrets, okay, regarding the boss, the father, the emperor, maybe trying to do this as well. Miranda. Let's see someone being 41 or 44. 1-4 is there again. Capricorn is someone being having a 14-year-old. The Emperor is upright. He's made a decision. This person not to give this person a job. It's his life, his business. He's the boss. Masculine energy. George again. He's already stood up to the bullies. And now he, you know, in the storyline, Biff ends up being, whoa, see, we have the devil. So someone's still trying to be controlling. It's someone from their past or childhood woundings. 4-15, Aries energy, Capricorn, 1-15, 1-4. So the boss is saying, nah, this person isn't getting this money, this job. He stood up front and said, no, you're not getting this. You're a third party. You cause heartbreak. You cheat. You lie. This type of scandalous shit ain't going down in my energy, at my home, not in my business. 3 of Swords. Someone could be 38, 81, 81. He could be a Leo energy. I don't know. Doesn't have to be. 3 of Wands. I kind of want to read that 3 of Swords in reverse, understanding that. Look, because the devil right here, trying to control someone, the bully, Biff. So you use manipulation, gambling, cheating, lying. This is when he thinks he's winning. 6-15. This is remembering this person for who they are. 4-15. And how in divine timing, look, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is the wheel spinning. 88, taking off. 110. So someone is getting out of some type of regrets, or this is constant action. It's action time. The moon. Now look at all these majors coming in. 410, 10-4, 10-4. It's 10-4 today. Action with the boss, the emperor. Now this could be the father. This could be representing you. I don't know who it is, who you are. Divine timing, good fortune, because someone stood up. We have someone keeping something a secret, though. Look, this is what happens. And how interesting with the movie dynamics. What happens to, we have this moon and the sun. To his mother, Lorraine, in that alternate universe. She's living in some casino, right? Always drinking alcohol. Got fake tits. All this money. He's abusive. Controlling. And see, once and she says, I made you. No, this was for him. These are not for women. Like, why are you putting those fake shit in? Is it for you or... Dude, it's not real. If you notice that people, they actually are not, they're not attracted to the real human form. Okay, so we have a secret, of course, 1018. So the moon, so connection. This is the mothering, of course, intuition. So he's standing up, but look how weird. Maybe he's seeing weird the future. And we have shining light on the sun. The sun shining light on this devil energy. That this actually brings this person some type of joy to have this power, control, or addiction, of course. Leo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces energy. 119. Okay, let's see what this says here. This is getting out of that energy. Remember when we had under here? Apple and Dave. Lid. And damn, a whole bunch of majors right there. Boom, boom, boom. I want to see here with this. Let me go to the majors. All right, let's start with the Wheel of Fortune. The spinning wheels of time machine represent destiny. With a single revolution at the right speed, they can change your fate, driving you onto a new road or even helping your dreams take flight. Fortune favors the bold. As the Latin proverb goes, be bold. Things are about to change in your favor. It's up to you. If you meet this change head on with optimism and spirit, great opportunities await. 33, mastering something. 10-6. So whenever you guys are getting this, right? I'm putting this out there then, but I don't know when you're getting it. That's that full moon in Aries energy. 10-18 is also spotlighted. 33, mastering. Now, and we also had the Emperor, right? George McFly is a leader in the best of the timelines. He is the father with power and authority, feeling confident in his success and believing in the discipline of hard work to achieve dreams, eh? George's motto is, if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. But wait, isn't that the same thing that Jennifer was saying to Marty? So they're giving the same. The other thing I got, okay, so I'm getting that there's a sense of a breakthrough. So you've been maybe even wondering, understanding. So in some of the past videos, there was a twin flame type thing, okay, and realizing, okay, and starseed, and this is not a twin flame. There's also a thing of recognizing that as well. and finding some type of acceptance in it. I don't know why I'm bringing this up, but also I get this thing of that maybe you've been sharing. For example, let's talk about AI and what's going to happen in our future. I just see it. No one like told me this or said that. I just see it as that is the sorcery and the lake of fire, eh? Because that is where people are going to be so not trust, not believe. The scams that people had been going, these are going to be, so the thievery, the lying, all that stuff, it also evolves just like a bacteria evolves if it's not killed or mutates, just like a virus mutates. To survive. But this takes it to another level where it will be an actual like AI video or something that, or a conversation that, like, especially so for an example, showing some kids calling their grandparents or their parents asking for money or they need help or things like this, and they won't. Okay, yeah. So it just, to me, and yeah, there can be some fun stuff, but that's the whole thing. Oh yeah, it's fun, but it's just, I don't even know. There's gonna be, then the whole thing will collapse because no one will be able to believe anything. They're on their phones, basically. The voice, the phone call, the message, it'll need to be face to face or actual physical stuff for it to feel valid and real. Because the illusion is going to get thicker. So this is also discernment. I prayed for discernment for a long time. Be careful. Because when you have the discernment, you will see the toxic shadows in everyone else and around the world. And it's like, and the way it's glorified, okay, you just see the evil. You see the darkness. You see the disgusting human nature. I don't know if that's what we want to call it. Okay. So the Emperor says to stay focused, right? Stay alert. To work hard to attain your goals. Yeah. So they could also be a Leo or a Pisces, Cancer, I don't know, Virgo, I don't know. Where's the moon? The devil's next. Here we go with Biff. He wants this to be destroyed, this family. Weird, right? He wants them to disappear. 6:15. Weird. In the worst of all futures. Someone could realize, so you might have had a past life where it was the worst with this person, where you gave your power. They were very narcissistic, and this one is controlling, manipulative, gambling. All they care about is wealth and, you know what I mean, and lies. And he also murdered, George, to make sure he got rid of his enemy, Look at that. Weird. Someone does this work, or this is about work. It's also healing some past life or some childhood trauma where someone was trying to destroy someone, make them feel invisible, make them disappear. If you don't. Weird. 8:15, 8:6. Leo Gemini energy. Weird. Okay, Biff Tanner reaps the rewards of the stolen sports almanac, having gambled his way to power and riches. Meanwhile, the world around him disintegrates into lawlessness and everybody suffers. Dude, doesn't this look like the crazy chaos in real life with the worlds? Like, in those cities where chaos reigns and, yeah, there's no order. There's no, like, Yeah. This is it when we really reflect on like the trilogy with Back to the Future and the morals and the messages and the storyline, and even who Michael J. Fox played in his other roles. Um, was it Family Ties? Interesting. Okay. So, like it said, he got that stolen sports having gambled his way to power and riches. Meanwhile, the world around him disintegrates. Biff is a victim of his basest desires. So the nice way to talk about it is your lower chakras, your root and your sacral. So this is about feeling safe and your sexual energy too, and money, and thinking that, I mean, yeah, his basest desires, limiting his dreams to his own self gratification. Temptations are all around you. Don't succumb to those guilty pleasures right now with your true desire in sight. With the devil is upright. It's a warning against self indulgence and obsessions with the toxic sides of life. Don't choose the heavy way. A little restraint will restore life's balance. Dang. And the moon, confusion or even fear may be in the air when the moon is drawn, with everything in the world feeling discordant, just as when Marty arrives in the alternate future to find his mother Lorraine married to Biff Tannen. So we talk about that where they think, okay, one other thing is, oh, a separation and then a person remarries. It's, it's because they left a toxic relationship. But this case is like, oh no. The second relation, the other one, it became more toxic because the person was drawn in through lust or control or fear, addiction, money, fame. Yeah. The moon is a card of secrets and illusions, all things hidden or not revealed yet. Be on your guard, for nothing is as it seems. This is a time to use your intuition and think fast. Your wits will help you triumph over your situation. So there is still things hidden in the unknown into the future, right? Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune. Or the Emperor too. Maybe there's a need to keep some certain, or this is just a weird thing here. 10/18, 10/15, the 15th and 18th. But the sun comes in to shine light on this and bring joy. Also, this is like saying, don't overcome these types of things because they're gonna lead you to hurt even more or something here. The moon, then the sun, though. How beautiful is that? Like what I'm just unveiling it. The sun personified by Jennifer Parker, smiling as she watches the Battle of the Bands, is a card of happiness and positivity. She radiates joy watching Marty play. She continues to encourage him with her light and warmth after his band is dismissed. Sunshine makes everyone feel good, and the sun is about to shine its light on you. It will give you an extra vitality you need to achieve your goals, propelling you into a successful and creative venture. 1950. So things are spinning, the spinning wheels, okay, the Wheel of Fortune. But we have someone who's immature, unapologetic, Page of Clocks, or someone feels like there's, oh, excuse me, this is someone who feels like they're not receiving, okay, or there isn't, someone doesn't have some money. I don't know, there's children energy, the Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, all right. Also, there's confusion. Someone doesn't want someone to actually, go to some type of get together or celebration or be around certain people. And you know why? Because of the type of stuff. I will tell you, I had my daughter, my firstborn, it was at a friend's house. That's some stuff. the friend was bad, so the parents were too. These people ended up stealing from her and showing her gay pornography. Yeah. Cool people. So these, we don't want people. So if this is what, that's this, oh, maybe this is somebody also like, you know, having abortions or things like this, or if someone does not want someone to, there's no reconciliation hanging out. Someone could have a 3-year-old, even 318 Pisces 319 is coming through, but no, not wanting to celebrate or have some reconciliation or party with this person. This could be someone that was in your friends group or something like this. This is weird. Goldie. And someone is like trying to get everything in alignment to try and stay positive and happy even. I don't know, 219, 319, Pisces Aquarian. Look, they're balancing things out, checking their watches, their clocks. Wow. So this is someone who's also pretty good with like paying attention to the time. 1:16:09. Now we have Ace of Cups coming in with the flux. This is traveling. Okay, so some new beginning. This is so weird. The flux capacitor. 10-1-1-3. It's so interesting. This person also could just want to party. And they are someone who, you know, maybe they don't of course, maybe they don't have any children and they don't want them either. And, you know, that's that's person's prerogative. But I'm saying they're going to be putting themselves out there, and it's just about sex. It's not about creating and having, you know, children or something like that, clearly. The Knight of Guitars. I always thought this was the Nine of Pentacles, but now I see it. This is taking action, but look, they're trying to, like, they're drumming here. They're playing in the band here. This is taking action, doing this. Putting the music on. And the timing, getting the timing right. Little drummer boy. And we have the Four of Glocks. It's someone giving someone, this is getting rid of something. Someone is like, wow, okay. Someone could be 24. 124 Aquarian. This is spending money, letting go of something even. There was some multitasking something, and then this is now not holding on to it. Letting it go. Some type of physical item even. Maybe getting rid of a clock or a TV. You know what I mean? There's something here. Apple. An Apple TV. There was something, or someone gave someone this. That's someone's wish fulfillment. 194949. Wish fulfillment. Now the bully here is kissing ass. Giving someone a car. Giving Marty his truck, his keys. Someone giving someone a vehicle or something here. I don't know. They're giving someone something. Is they think, because they love, oh, I get this as somebody wanting to make sure that somebody has, you know, like, we have the Y's all over. It looks like the Y's. Biff. But look, he's got, okay, I'm going to take this one out. Apple lid. Lust even. I'm moving these ones out as we go. Okay. Leave that. Evil Queen. Someone giving somebody a vehicle. I mean, this is someone's wish fulfillment, or this is showing some loving energy, and I see it as because someone wants somebody to be safe, you know, have a reliable vehicle. There is this new love for, even, I know Nine of Cups doesn't show that, but that's the story, or letting go of something, giving someone something. But it is their wish fulfillment. It's almost like somebody is happy that somebody, or this is something you're wishing for, hoping for. All right. Now that's where we also started this side. Now we're going to go to the High Priestess energy. 1, 2. and taking action. See, driving somewhere, going somewhere. Maybe it is to, to some music or to play something. I don't know. Going somewhere. New passion. Some music even. All right. And we're clearing out these triple X, this shadow, airy graveyard. Maybe that's the whole thing. They think all of these people in the music industry, yes, and they're the yes. Gold line's gonna tell you where the light is. Huh. And what is this other song with the head? Heads will roll. As life transcends and we all fall into a silent embrace, the old attachments die, finding closure and grace. All right? Triple X and Dave. Okay, and porn. Carly. With a C and an I. Apple. The graveyard. Eva Queen. Stella as well. Yeah, the demon. Eva Queen and the demon. And Harley. Miranda Taylor. All right, we have Dwayne as well. All of these, Bob. Yeah? Okay. Let's see what's underneath High Priestess now. Dwayne and Leia. No way. People pleasing and a porn addict. Dwayne and sex demons. And she's just kind of a bot who wishes. She's just kind of plastic, eh? Leia. Lindell, Lel, something like that. So someone knows intuitively all about this, right? The school teacher. Oh. Also knowing that somebody is also giving someone something, letting go, like being generous. Someone also sees where another person is being generous. Oh, maybe even for a child, but this is like, and learning about it. Someone could be, they're curious. This is someone watching, stalking, spying. Or can sense somebody's watching them. Getting something that they're hoping for or wishing for. 9-1. Why is temperance always in reverse? Something about letting go of the dog or Einstein. Someone is looking and seeing that someone has overdone something with some passion. Others overindulging. 114. The other, and justice in reverse, sees that things are not fair and balanced. Someone's overdoing something, over giving, or I don't know. Weird. The Chariot, a move. Someone's watching someone while they travel, okay? Or where they're going. Cancer sign. We have Cancer, Libra, and Sag energy. Someone knows someone's traveling somewhere, 7-10, 7-14, to family, to home. Maybe they're looking for a dog, or there's a lost dog, because we have, Einstein. That's Doc's, the Lovers in reverse. Someone knows that somebody is leaving, because there's this disruption in the family, in the home, an injustice. Disconnected. Someone in the family can sense it also. 10-11, 10-6. 2-11, 2-6. Someone being 26. Also 7-10. The Fool. A new beginning. Marty's there. The twin. He's skateboarding. We have Aries, Cancer sign energy. Someone could be born in 70, and Virgo. 12-10, 12-6, Sag, 12-8. Someone being let go. I keep getting either Hermit and Hangman in reverse. With the Sag energy. 8-12 and 12-8. Quite a few major arcanas here. That's the High Priestess knows. This is like without even speaking, can sense this disconnect. Because it's almost like that someone else knows that someone is watching something else, or their attention is somewhere else, or they're traveling somewhere, or they're looking about at a vehicle or looking at moving somewhere, traveling towards. Okay, someone's out of time. California. California, Uber alleys. Communication, someone taking action to have this conversation or communicate, action time. Someone taking off, leaving. I feel like they're going to communicate about some stuff that's some disconnection with a lover. This could be an ex-lover, even letting someone go or sensing somebody watching. 86, 12, 6, 12, 8. The license plate. Dude, this is so weird because I see a bee on it. Blondie, Pollinator. I almost got this other song by the Four Non Blondes. And I say, hey, hey, hey. Wake up in the morning, okay. 8 of Cups in reverse. Someone is holding on to these emotions of someone having some new beginning somewhere. Marty, okay, Michael, Aries energy, someone being born in 80 or 81 or 812, I don't know, 87. Taking action, driving somewhere. There's still this emotional, maybe someone holds on to these emotions. They're holding on to these emotions of what they want to create and manifest. Magician, 112, 18, 812, 81. No, communication with the Empress in reverse, the Lover in reverse. So the feminine, the wife, the mother. Feeling like there's a disconnect, disharmony, disharmonious. This cycle's not done. 321. 1-3, I see 813. Leo, 8-3. Someone could be 83. 821. Because there's this emotional hold. Someone's emotionally holding on to something, hoping for some new beginning, traveling somewhere. But the world isn't here. The completion isn't here. Hill Valley. Because of a betrayal. So the cycle hasn't completed. Because now we got the Magician manifesting this betrayal. 1021, 110, 10-3. Mad Dog. Someone manifested this on purpose because it was a heavy burden dealing with this Empress in reverse. This disconnected lover. This person, Empress in reverse, is that maybe this person feels overwhelmed or the person took off or left or some issues. Like there's a disharmony, disconnect. Can sense that they're not in companionship. It's almost like something weird got reversed here. Like the George ended up with the alternate Lorraine. Weird. 10-3, also a Libra. This is 3 o'clock at 3 o'clock something. 10-3, the 3 o'clock, 128. 321 is there again. 1021. So someone hasn't learned the lesson. It's like also this person lacks creativity, or you can't collaborate. You don't want to work with these people. Collaborate, you can't. Yeah. And this casino even, or the clocks here. Look at that 9 of rods. That's also anxiety, fear. This person's a betrayer, and they've done this before. Like this is just 310, 39, 910. To someone who was young, they just did children. There could be cruelty to animals. A 9-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 3-year-old. Because we also have new ambition, on this train, traveling somewhere. Someone can't pay some debts back. Someone's in financial lack. There's a lot of favoritism here. 36. Okay, based on the clock. 36, 6-9, 6-13, and 3-13. Death and an ending. R.I.P. They couldn't pay back some debt. So, holy shit. They couldn't pay back some debt. So, 9-7. R.I.P. 1883. So, there was a death. They ordered a death. 5 of Cups to someone's. Oh man, yeah. So this looks to me like a 5 of Wands, like right here, but this is about depression, sadness. Someone has this new ambition because things ended or something like this, right? Or this ending. Weird. But this is overcoming it. But there's still a need because there is these people who are trying, like somebody who feels like somebody owes someone money. This is the 5 of Wands competition, confrontation. These are Biff's, you know, his flying monkeys. These 3, there's 3 people, there's or more, 3 or 4. They don't pay, they show a lot of favoritism based on money. The cycle hasn't ended. These people are trying to come back around and fight and compete and cause some type of altercation, physical altercation. 5-13, death. King of Swords in reverse. Gwen, Lust, Leia, Dwayne. Let's not forget Eric. And the people pleaser. Stella, Harley, Taylor, Death, Harley West, Morgan, the Morgana, Richard, Taurus energy. Now we have the King of Swords in reverse. This could have been them saying this even, speaking it out. To kill someone. This is beat someone up to the death. Hurt, yeah. Immature, unapologetic, a child. Like they want to hurt a child or hurt someone else's child or these other people here. Someone's having an awakening now. 5-20, Taurus energy. Judgment, the mayor, Goldie Wilson. Immature, Page of Flux. He's naive. He's not innocent. What is this about? This is someone trying to, there's no regrets. There's no sadness. This is empty. This is someone who doesn't really care. Unapologetic for what they're doing. Clearly they don't have divine guidance. They're full of hatred. I mean, these people got out of jail, dude. Someone let them out. They got out early or something. About re-elect, honest, decency, integrity. So this is having getting re-elected, second chance. 20, 10, greed. Oh, the King of the Clocks, the clock tower in reverse. Materialistic. Rude. That, 7 of Swords in reverse. The person has been caught being sneaky, a thief, cheater, liar. Look, the car, trying to run someone over, do something. 7-year-old. What the hell? Some truth and clarity. Someone released someone, or they gave someone a second chance. Judgment is upright, is having an awakening and getting a second chance with something, getting released from something. Because they're getting caught on the road even. Some truth and clarity with the Ace of Rods. Plutonium here. Someone trying to defend themselves. This King of Clocks in reverse. 1-7. So, that was the thing. Needles. I forgot. Needles is Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. in the show, and Douglas. And he gets Marty to do some weird transaction at work that gets him fired. Right? And that's the scene here where now he is protecting his music, protecting his guitars. This is so weird because it's 7 of Wands defending some truth that someone's on the defense, or they're trying to protect these people, or they're on the defense here. No way, 9 of guitars, because look, and recapture something. So 9 of Wands is like he is trying to get this book back. You know, he goes back in time to try and make so that he can't have this, right? Biff, the bully. This is wounded warrior energy, but this person has been caught trying to, you know, this is protection. This person, how weird. Someone's also defending this other person. And blocking communication. So there could be some type of protection and blocking. The truth is that somebody's no longer, they literally block this person, block their number, block themselves from knowing this information. They've been blocked. 81, 81, 87. This person trying to come around, knocking, because they're trying to get out of some regret, so some financial. Look, this is why he was doing the sneaky stuff. He hated his life and how he, you know, he thought this was a way of changing his life. 85. 87. Not a rising star. Unhopeful. This is someone who has a jail release, because 3 of guitars in reverse. This shows actually like Michael J. Fox's uncle, who he never met because he was always in jail. This person got out. They're trying to show up. I don't know who this is for you, Sag, but this is definitely something like that. Not hopeful, not optimistic. Not a rising star. They can't defend or protect themselves. They have no defense here. They don't have bodyguards. I don't know. They don't have 517. They also don't have spiritual protection because they don't believe. All right. Someone's already tried to block this person or stop their communication. 83, 38, 35. And to avoid some tower. 316. Because this is not a soulmate love connection. This person is abusive, violent. See? Disconnection. This person, maybe it's they're part of your family, or they think the book deal. Look, we have the 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock. Dude, what in the world? I don't know why. There's like, I'm giving you like date, the exact time, or you're looking at the times in the clock. His watch. The final one is a 10 o'clock. Which is the 10 of Pentacles in reverse about this book, about some writing. Maybe someone's trying to get some book deal, or they think they're, I don't know. 10-3, 10-16, 3-10. Damn. And that's the whole thing. Someone had been people pleasing. I wonder how much of myself I've lost in others. The pieces that remain, no one can notice. With that, that's what I'm saying. This is an empath type thing, people pleasing even. And so with the 5 stages of like becoming empowered, you have to then, this is the shadow work needing to be done as well. Okay, there was a lot to that. Hopefully that made some sense. I didn't read all of the story of all of these things. You can check out your other placements, Sagittarians, throughout the monthlies for October. Oh, I didn't get to the Kipper, but we're already like, oh my gosh, 139 in. Let's finish it off with a Kipper. This is connection with spirit as well. I found this with Libra. Okay, so maybe a Libra ancestor even, or connection there. Or you have that in your chart. With the Kipper, also German, Alexandre. Okay, these are the cute little Kipper messages. I just, occupation reverse, someone getting fired. 34. Or this is not this person's occupation. Weird. Or they think somebody is an author or writer. They're going to write about it to make money. Okay, that's kind of weird. It was sitting on top. So, all right, for the Sagittarius is Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Sun. I'm actually going to just kind of move these off. Let's find out about Bob, this perv. Sex demons and the witch. Ava. No way, I can't believe it. All right, Pam. Bob. The living room in reverse. Flipping things out. The 21st. I don't know. Something happening in the living room. Once again, these are the shadows. We're moving them out of the way. Because I am going to clear this and get to your Halloween messages. Okay? The living room. Leaving the living room. And there's something in the living room. The Ava. I keep wanting to say Max. Like Ava Max too. But this is different. C could be a last name. She could be an Aquarius. Valentine's Day as well. I get also Natalie. Jane. I'm also getting Aquarius energy. I'm getting Scorpio. Aries. Libra. All right. Gonna put those off to the side. Weird. Okay. I'm gonna move these. Let's find out about this Harley. Harley. Maybe it is like, you know, the name, like wanting to like get a Harley, okay? Or a motorcycle. Harley West. She's a blonde, short hair. I don't think this is not her real name. But whatever. 4 non-blondes. Hey, hey, big luck. Money is from heaven. 26. She could be 26. I don't know. 21. Taylor. High honors. Someone sees big luck. High honors. 25. The thievery. Oh, cute. 24, 25, 26. How weird is that? Someone pickpocketing, stealing someone's money. Someone getting showered with money, or that they like to watch showers. They just watch. They're just watchers. Like, I don't know. Stella. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Morgan, Taylor, and Richard. The truth coming to light. This person was a thief. Thievery. Pickpockets. Stealing. Okay. Maybe catfishers too. A little Virgo too. Okay. I'm going to set these off to the side. Yours has definitely been a bit more. And that tower. Trying to avoid this tower, right? We also have 10, 16. Where did I put the rest of the deck? Let's find the Taylor. Maybe that's all of it. Taylor, Morgan, and Richard. Let's get some Kipper. Oh, I forgot. We have a change. Traveling somewhere. Driving. 913. Virgo, look. Towards a rich man. Oh, because she's not a rich girl. 912. 9, a pleasant letter. Oh. High honors. 925, 926. I can't believe that. Big luck. They see this person having lots of money or big luck. Maybe it's big love. Virgo. This person, the thief, is not a rich girl. That's why she steals, lies, and cheats. Pickpocketer. 24. Someone's receiving a pleasant letter. Okay, I don't know. Those were there. Let's find out the Morgan. Morgan. I see Virgo there too. So much Virgo. In the military. Or there's military. In reverse. Dishonor. Military dishonorment. Or messing with veterans. Or people in the military. Okay. And the house. Leaving the house. Demons. Some PTSD. Losing a home, 2022, a 22-year-old, a 21-year-old, a 20-year-old, 2012. Losing an occupation. Wow, this person could have tried to go into the military or something here. Or they were connected to someone. They had a relationship with someone in the military who they thought was rich. Literally, the person getting in could be Rich or Richard. Occupation reverse. Someone... Like, and a gift in reverse. Not receiving some gift or some type of money or something even. I don't know. All right, let's move over here. We have Rich again. Linda, Miranda, not receiving something. Someone wish fulfillment, someone does not get this book deal, or they do not get some money from, this is the legacy inheritance. This person is not part of the fucking story. This person is not part of the story. Queen of Potions in reverse. Emotional manipulator. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They don't have this gift either. Let's find out. Let's find out some about Stella. Stella and the Evil Queen and the Vampire and Jesse. Oh. Miranda. Okay. A lot of money. She sees a lot of money. Okay, 11:25, Sag, 11:9. 11:26, 11:13, Scorpio. Whoa. She thinks this is success in love. Someone had a short illness, 11. The 31st, so Halloween. Okay, we got a lot now. A meeting in reverse, Miranda. Sadness, acting like she is sad. A change, she's no longer sad. Feeling like this is success in love with this man who's rich. I don't know. Short illness, though. I don't know. This person thinks this person has a lot of money. Like tables of pennies or coins. Looking at someone's coin collection. 11:9, 11:4. A lot of Scorpio. 4:14, Aries. 11:14. 9:15, some Virgo. A change, driving towards someone who thinks that they're successful. Okay, a rich man. This person, she's looking for a rich man. Leaving the military. A short illness. Oh, no. Let's find out about Rich and Richard. And the Morgan. Well, this person thinks they got lots of money here. Miranda and Stella. And this is what it's all about, right? And finding those wealthy people here. It's a short illness. I can't decipher who. 11:31. That doesn't compute here. So being 31 years old. Okay, Rich and Richard. Okay. A small child in reverse. 18. So I get it as like, think maybe they don't have kids or they don't want children, not connected to the good Lord. The good Lord in reverse. 5:18. Weird. Good Lord in reverse. They don't want this child. Or they've lost a child. A long road. They have a long road to go. A house, leaving this house, leaving a long road. Leaving the military. Richard. Weird. That's interesting. I see marriage in reverse. See, that's the thing. Let's look. Murky thoughts. Something in the living room. Okay, occupation, leaving a job, losing a job, getting fired or not working. Someone was expecting some gift. Expectations of a gift. A false person being revealed. I'll set it over here with these other people. In his thoughts, that this person is like rich. 8:16, or in his thoughts that this person's a false person. 8:9, 2516, unexpected money. Because they see a rich man here. 27, a rich girl in reverse going to the court. 1223, Capricorn, she's going to have some court issues. That's why she has a lot of court. Big hope, big water in reverse. So look, something about also look. See, she has like the telescope or the looking glass. 36 in reverse. Someone's lost hope regarding this meeting. Someone's not showing up because they were a false person. This is like making some plans, catfishing or something, and then they don't show up. Oh, no way. You know why? Because they go to jail, the prison. Oh, and someone is not sad. 29-year-old going to prison or something. Legal matters, yeah. Dealing with children. Okay, someone thinking this is love. Someone could have some weird fantasy love with an inmate or jail people. I don't know. Legal matters in reverse. A main male. Leaving the house or losing a house, going to jail. The courts. Legal matters. Taking a journey because someone has a short illness. Seeing high perspective, the air balloon. 1031, Halloween. Main female in reverse. The good Lord. Is she going to prison? Grief and sorrow over the loss of a baby or a small child. Richard. 218. 32. No way. A funeral. Okay. The good lady in reverse. She's not a good lady. Huh. Good lady in reverse. She could have hurt her own. All this is backfiring. That's all I know, Sag. All right, crazy stuff. All right, I'm gonna clear this out, guys. This is we're gonna move on now to Halloween and the Halloween Oracle in your 9th message, and the Trick or Treat Tarot by Barbara Moore and Jonathan Hunt and Stacy DeMarco. So check my channel for your 9th video. This one was kind of crazy. Check your other placements. Thank you all once again. Hope you do have a beautiful month. Hope this gave you some guidance, clarity, entertainment, whatever it is you need. Thank you, Sag. Bye.